Hey, how y'all doing? Get in here, get in here. Please get in here. We have some gossiping to do. So, oh my gosh, my girl too, sweetie. Hey, girl. All right, child, it's been too long. We miss you. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So, look, let me greet who's in here so we can get into the foolishness of the day. I'm glad I didn't jump on that stuff with Raplh right away because he gave some more. He gave some more. So we saw what Raplh put out like a couple days back or whatever. Something told me, don't jump on that shit. And I'm glad I didn't. So we're going to go through it. We got to talk about the Porsha and Simon of it all. We got to talk about Angel Reese and her being attacked by Clarissa, and then her backtracking, and then her mess. And a couple of other little things, just little things, just little bitty things. Okay. So look, y'all hit the like button, hit your engagement button, bottom right-hand side circle with the heart emoji, tap, 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 and send my bubbles up because you know I am sensitive and I need my bubbles. Okay. And let me holler at who's in the room. Okay. We got Bianca the Beautiful in the house. Please feel better soon, B. Y'all listen, I need everybody in here. I don't care where you are in the country. I need you to point your fingers toward the screen and send healing energy to Bianca. Quick prayers for Bianca's healing. In the name of Jesus, I hope you feel better soon. We love you. We love you. We love you. Y'all send some healing energy and healing prayers toward Bianca because her allergies are over here acting like Ike Turner, and we ain't having it. All right, we got Miss Sparkle, the resident Mary Kay lady. She is in the house and keeping the chat safe as well. All right, Deborah Randall. Hey, girl. I'm glad you're here because we definitely got to talk housewives, and we're going to talk about some of these Bravo fans and their hypocrisy because I ain't having it. No, no, no. Okay, Quiet Storm. How you doing, boo? It is still Thursday. You got time to do your random act of kindness. Listen, she's reminding you if you have not done it today, it's not midnight yet, so you got time. You know, so let's do that. Let's do that and hit the like button. How you doing, Bookie? How is our little angel? Is she still taking over your house? Miss Lovely T, thank you for being number 5. Magaline Lamar, thank you for being number 6. Peanut is in the house. Hey, Miss Peanut. Sadly mistaken. Hey, girl. Thank you for being number 7, Mama's baby. All right. Too Adorable is number 13. Good to see you. Good to see you. My girl, Too Sweetie, is back. Thank you for being number 7. Girl, it's been so long. We miss you, sis. We miss you. We miss you. Makeup Addict is here. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Thank you for being number 5, Deborah Randall. I appreciate it. Say it went down a little bit. Listen, we wanted to go down all the way so you can feel better. Melanin Coco. Hello, lovely. How are you? Good to see you. Happy Thursday, lady. All right. Inell. Hey, girl. How you doing? All right, all right. When in Rome. Hey, Bookie. Listen, so we talking about Drew and Raplh, Porsha and Simon. We talking about the hypocritical Bravo fans because they so full of crap they be making my head itch. We're gonna talk about what else? Ooh, the stuff with Angel Reese and her getting her award and her being attacked by Clarissa, the one that Remy calls Clarence. We got to talk about a few things. We got to cover a few things. So I'm glad you're here. It's easier when you're here because you helped me get it done. Hey, Camille Fun, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. So you finna join the Discord because I'm getting ready to be stationed in Greece and I love this place. We love you back. You going to Greece? That's so exciting. I plan to send Peanut and her buddies over to Santorini next summer. It was too late to do it this summer, and I did them to Hawaii in January when I was doing my birthday trip. So next summer, Peanut and the crew should be in Santorini. So that is so awesome. And you're going to be stationed there? Oh, my gosh. That's so nice. All right. I heard they got some decent hairdressers over there, girl. So that's exciting. We love you. We love you. All right. Okay, good. That's right. That's what I like to see. Y'all network and make sure we're taking care of each other over here. DT. Hey. We love you, boo. That's right. We sending all types of healing energy to our boo, the beautiful Bianca, the head archangel in the chat. All right, DT, thank you for being number 24. Oh, so pretty. Hello, sis. Good to see you. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it. It's Tish. Thank you for being number 27, girl. Auntie Eva, glad you made it. Thank you for being number 30. I'm her. Yes, you are. Yes, she is. Isn't she lovely? Hey, gorgeous. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, all right. Anna Filson. Hey, boo. So listen, let's get into Porsha and Simon them and what they got going on. Thank you for being number 32, my dear. Thank you, thank you. I know it's a little late in the evening, so a lot of people may have to catch us on the replay because I got busy during the day, and then we had a little bit of some family stuff that had to be handled. My best friend and sister, because that's my sister, but it's not blood, but blood couldn't have made us no closer, honey. Me and my sister had to take care of some stuff. We got some people trying to pull some funny business. And y'all know when people get funny, I get hilarious. So, we got some stuff to deal with some people and some funny business. And, I got a little tied up during the day, so we had to come in a little later than we normally do. Hey, Sharon Middleton. Thank you for being number 34, boo. Ashley. Hey, thank you for being 35. Where is Michael? We ain't seen him, and tell him he is missing. And I noticed that he's missing. And we looking for him. Okay. That's all I'm saying. We looking for him. And I say, I just love you. I feel like you are my best friend. We send virtual hugs. Virtual hugs. I love you back. Are you in Discord? Because if you're not, you should be. If you're not, you should be. So that way we can all kind of keep up with each other and look after each other and all that good stuff. Hey, Nina GZ, thank you for being 36. Ashley says Michael is napping. He fell asleep on FaceTime an hour ago. That's a shame. Tell Michael shame on him. Tell him shame on him. So what I'm thinking is we should probably take a look at what's going on with Porsha and Simon first, because I think that one is going to be very, very quick, but it's funny. And I do have a couple of thoughts about that, and I want to hear y'all thoughts about that. I'm tickled. Child, Porsha done, first of all, I'm her. Thank you for being 37, lovely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, let me tell y'all something. So I have seen the baby videos. It was Renee. Renee was posting them in Discord, child. We've been sitting up there laughing and kikiing the whole time about them videos. Yep, the joke's on him. So I'm going to say this. I'm not surprised because they had a prenup. So all of the back and forth, then the razzle dazzle, the rigmarole, all that was because Simon was trying to break the prenup. He did not want to have to abide by what he signed to, which was what I kept saying from the beginning. He wanted to break the prenup. And it's not like it's no hellified prenup. I think it was a pride thing, y'all. For Simon, I think it was a pride thing. I think he wanted to be able to say, I threw her out. And because of that prenup, he couldn't do it. So it's like she took him for a ride. He took on some trips. And then, she took his pride. He couldn't do nothing. Simon did foul and dirty. And so Porsha scammed the scammer. But I'm her, sis. We got to be honest. Whether we like that heifer or not, she didn't scam him because he saw the prenup, he read it, he has lawyers, and he signed it. So it's like, Buddy Roll, you signed this. Hey, Forever 21, thank you for being number 39. On the bottom right-hand side of your screen, on the chat, like right next to where you type to chat, there should be a circle with a heart emoji, and you should be able to tap it and hit emojis, and it should send up bubbles. Make a Betty say, I ain't even mad at Porsha, get your coins. Yeah, I'm not mad either. Not when you're not doing anything crooked or dirty. And he signed that with his eyes wide open. Hey, Shannon Campbell, thank you for being 39, girl. Said, I don't think he's gonna pay. He's no longer lives here or has to abide by anything. Well, actually, he does. Do not think for 1 minute that Nigeria is going to protect him, even if his money had been moved, which we know it has not. Because when he got picked up, he didn't even know he was going to be picked up. Like, he had no clue. When they snapped him, he got snizzapped. He didn't know. He didn't have time to move everything from there to here or whatever like that. And you can't play with American courts. They will get you. You better ask Hush Puppy. That's all I'm going to say. Ask Hush Puppy. You might have to, find him in the federal system to to ask him, but ask him. Yeah, to prevented the scammer, because she showed didn't scam him, honey. Not when he saw that paper and he signed it. According to what I'm reading, the judge simply enforced the prenup. He did not break the prenup. He wouldn't let him out of the prenup. You signed it. This is you were looking, you were in your right mind. This is what you did. Saw a sucker victim. That's true. But on the other hand, don't y'all forget that Cordell gave her the blues. That girl was not going to let nobody else do her like Cordell. Y'all know old high booty Cordell gave it to her. So she wasn't going to let nobody else do it. Blessed woman of God, welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all say welcome in the chat. Is this your first time live? Let me put my welcome in first. Y'all know we welcome everybody as long as they, every now and then we get people we can't, but usually we can, and we're happy to welcome you. And if this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back, okay? DT says, so the chicken foot and the marriage candle is true. You are so crazy. I want you to know that. Hey, P, where you been? Still, she'll get her share, house sale, but she will not get the alimony, and Simon will not be allowed back in the U.S., especially if he doesn't pay the alimony that's due. Here's the problem. He still has property here in the States, and that's what y'all are forgetting. That's what y'all keep forgetting. He still has property here in the States. He's not going to get out of doing anything. He's not. She's going to be paid with Dennis running through the house. If he do, it's her house to stay in, according to the people. Yep. Cordell did her dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Amanda K, thank you for being 42. So look, let's get into what them people had said. You are so welcome. Chime right on in. Everybody here's a little crazy, but we're friendly and it's fun. Hit your like button, put your like number in the chat, and all that jazz. Ladies, I'm not tripping if you cuss. That's fine. We all have our moments. All I ask is that you misspell your curse words in my chat. You can cuss, just don't spell it right. That's all I ask. No personal comments or attacks will ever be allowed on this channel, ever. Please respect the moderators. Please respect your hosts. Please understand that we're here to make sure you have a good time and you do so in a comfortable space. So the moderators are here to keep you safe. Please respect them. Please respect me. All that good stuff. Let's keep the comment on the people we gossiping on only, because those of you who've been here for a while, y'all know when we ain't being sweet. You know what I'm saying? It can, sometimes we can be like Sour Patch Kids. So let's keep it sweet, because we want to, have a good time and make sure you feel good while you're here. So let's make sure everybody is being nice and being sweet. I wonder what happened and why she filed. She knew Simon wasn't legit. Remember, she said, I'm so glad I got my girls here. Where my girls at? From the front to back. Okay. Her is my girl. And so is Winnie Rome. I love my girls. So listen, remember she said that she was peeping that something wasn't right, because every time they got ready to go to the airport to leave, they couldn't just go through the line like everybody else. He had to go like to a secondary line. They kept pulling them out the main line and stuff like that. And so I'm like, now that I'm kind of seeing how it's coming together, I think she realized that the jig was about to be up. You know what I think really did it for him with Porsha was when he went to try to get that citizenship. Y'all remember we just read the other day his whole timeline of how he had messed up. He had the green card in a fake name. So I'm sure he could have got an ID with the fake name and the green card. But this dummy went and tried to get citizenship, and then they peeped and was like, you got a green card with fraudulently. Like, you can't get no citizenship because this green card is fraudulent. That's not your name. That's not you. And all of that. And I think that's what cut him with Porsha, I don't think Porsha cared about finding out he had all them fraud charges in the 80s and the 90s. I think that was no big deal to her. Honestly, I don't think Porsha's got these high moral standards, but I think what did it was that citizenship thing, because then when they was like, oh, that was fraudulent, I think she realized, oh, they finna deport you. I think Porsha wanted to hurry up and split them coins up so he wouldn't abscond and leave her stuck with her name attached to his debts. Because remember what happened with private jet. And y'all, Xfinity is acting crazy, so if I'm herky jerky, that's why. But remember what happened with that private jet, and they were saying it was like $800,000 he owed on it or whatever and stuff like that. I think that she wanted to make sure he couldn't jump up, fly to Cooper, get deported, and then she's over here as the legal wife, and then her name is attached to them debts. I think that's what Diane probably told her to do, because I don't think Porsha thought of that. I think Diane told her, girl, get your name off of everything. Filing papers. Okay, you got to file them papers. So why are people not understanding he signed the prenup? LOL, get your money, peace juice. That's what I say. But a lot of people online are so emotional. They get so emotional. We're going to talk about them hypocrites. Because a lot of them are just that. They're just hypocrites. And they just refuse to be honest. They refuse to keep it real. And they keep pretending, oh, no, it's not that, it's this. No, you're upset over what you're upset over. So they refuse to see common sense. And I say the only reason why I'm not on your Patreon is because it's not working. I was not working. Oh, girl, that's okay. Ain't no big deal. Say Cordell got to rise out of humiliating Porsha like a real mean girl. Yeah, I think Cordell is going to have to live in his truth one day. One day. I don't know what day. Cordell was gross with how he did her, and she tried to be a good wife. Yes, she did. To the extent that it was goofy. Oh, my husband. And then he turned around and humiliated the hell out of her. The hell out of her. Hold on, y'all. This is crazy. Crazy. Yep, absolutely. Drag on demand, honey. Drag on demand. Amanda K said, remember at first she was coming back as Porsha Guobadia. But I think when all his stuff started coming out, yep, that heifer was trying to make sure her money wasn't tied to his. I know a money play when I see one. I know one when I see one. Okay? Yep, y'all, please like this video. Why would he apply for citizenship? That's what I said, Lexi Lean. Once he had the green card, it wasn't right, but it would have kept you here. Why did you have to up the ante and try to get citizenship? Like, he just long throat, like just greedy, stupid, not bright. And it's never going to make sense to me. Some stuff ain't going to never make sense to me. Yeah, they crashing out all over the internet because, people were sitting up fantasizing, praying that this girl don't get her money. And it's like, if you don't get over it, you ain't got to like me. Y'all know how I am. I don't care if I don't like a woman. I want you to get your money. I do. Y'all know, okay, perfect example. I can't stand Sidora. I can't stand her and her shoulders. I can't stand Drew, but I want Drew to get her money. I want Raplh to have to show all of his financials and get that girl her money. Y'all know how I am. I don't, It's a no-go for me. I don't care. Whatever go down, whether I like you or don't like you, I want you to get, if you a sister, I want you to get your money. You say, I'm not mad at Porsha. She learned from marriage. Number one, Simon is no victim. I agree, sis. And y'all know it's hard for me to take a man's side over a woman anyway. Anyway. Okay, you remember? I know that's right, sis. I hope nobody, because DX is not here to manage the corner, and I don't really want y'all to go to the corner. But if y'all get wild, I guess we just gonna have to close the corner for the night. She got out so fast. Like, he filed for that citizenship. That news hit the media, and it wasn't very long after that Porsha flew. Porsha, like you say, she got out fast. She flew, ran for the hills. Simon thought he could put the government under a spell too. Yeah, you ain't a chicken foot alive big enough for the U.S. government. Because they the biggest crooks and they don't like no competition. Yep, Shamia said her husband tried to tell her about him. But Shamia was the one that put on him, which says to me, Shamia was the one that first told her that Fallon was pregnant from the pool boy. Right. I still want sis to prosper, to receive every dollar. That's right. Nope. I want you to get your money with no exceptions. I'm her say Porsha should get what's rightfully hers. I agree. Simon couldn't get over on her like he bullied, I guess you mean Fallon. But this is the thing. That's his ego play. Because y'all remember, hold on, let me get my fan. Y'all know the fan I've been using the last few days during this hot flash business. This is the fan my baby bought me. My peanut. Ooh, Lord, help me. So listen. Help me. That was his pride, though. That was his pride. Remember, this is the person who said, "Oh, I keep a mover on speed dial." So that's his pride. He couldn't wait to do that to her if she got away from him, and it didn't work. And the fact that he couldn't throw that girl out, it ate him up. That's why he was online every day just harassing. What's that little thing everybody be using? That little clear woman? Surprise. Hey, that Key Marie. That was one assignment P understood. And she better have understood it. So I didn't even think about that. Shamia probably going back about to tell the pool boy. Yeah. I believe it. Yep. 1 minute they was in Dubai for Valentine's Day, and on the 17th it was over. I want to say it was like 6 days between her post about be his piece, he all mine, and 6 days later, divorce file. So let me get into what the people said, okay? So people said. Let's see what the people said. So, which it was funny to me. I'm going to just say that. Yep. She said they had a bad argument on Valentine's Day. She did. Hey, Siobhan. So let's get it straight what the people actually said, because I don't want to mess it up. I don't. So that ain't the one. Hold on. Because I want to be able to just read it off. I don't want to remember. Hold on. And he dared her to say anything about him because it would nullify the prenup. That's what he was hoping. Simon and his dentures back in Nigeria trying to find his fifth wife. See, this is the problem when it wrong. That's where he should have got his first wife. Because we're going to talk about that too. Because one of my good sisters from Nigeria, me and her was on the phone talking about that very thing. All them beautiful women you got over there, you didn't want none of them. You over here playing with women until somebody had you sold up real good in that prenup and you couldn't, keep playing with your ego. Oh, I can throw them out. I could do whatever. Well, we see how that turned out now, don't we? We see just how that turned out. Hold on. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Now, let me tell you what the people say happened in court. Anybody who just showed up, welcome, 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 and welcome again. Please hit the like button. Put your like number in the chat. Say hi. If this is your first time, let us know, or put FTL for first time live, and we will welcome you to the chat, okay? So this is what they're saying. They are saying, let me just read it. Porsha Williams is officially walking away on top after the court enforced her prenup. They just enforced the prenup, okay? Ordering Simon Guobadia to pay a whopping $40,000 a month in alimony, which ain't that much, and foot the mortgage on the $7 million home. So he still got to pay the note on the house too, okay? Hey, Rochelle, thank you for being number 52. So he still got to pay the note on the $7 million house. And she gets to keep the Rolls Royce. And apparently she can stay in the house until 2027. And she has the opportunity to either at the end of that time refinance the house in her name only, or to sell the house, and then Simon would get his interest out of it. So that's not that bad. I just know that it's probably tough on his ego because he couldn't throw her out. There was no, the moving truck is on speed dial. The moving truck was for you. It wasn't for her because she's still there. So I know he's upset about that. We know he was very, very extra salty about the Rolls Royce because, he was. Remember, he tried to do a cease and desist so she couldn't drive it, and then she could, so she was. He tried to do the cease and desist. Oh, you can't film the house. And the judge said, yes, she can. So now she can. And now she can stay in there for 2 years and she can still drive her Rolls Royce. And there's literally nothing Simon can do about it. Deborah say, I think he'd hope marrying an American citizen would make him a citizen. Yeah, maybe. I just think that he's had like 4 wives or something. The first wife, he tried to get citizenship and they denied it. Remember, we read that? They denied it because they said they knew the marriage was not real. Him and the lady had never lived together. So I think he knew that wasn't going to work, but maybe he didn't. Obviously he's not smart because you scammed up, you got your money, you managed to turn it into restaurants, lounges, and a petroleum company. And instead of you keeping your green card, traveling in and out of the country, going back and forth to Costa Rica, Dubai, and everywhere else, you had to push the envelope and try to get citizenship. And now, bye-bye. Bye-bye. And like I said, remember, when they picked him up, he was overconfident. He had no way of knowing that they were going to get him. So he didn't even have time to move assets. He didn't. Amanda K said it was smart of her to quit all her jobs so he didn't really have income. So she really didn't have income and he was taking care of her. That's one way to look at it. Said he might stop paying the mortgage. Well, then it'll be even easier for Porsha, right? Think about it. He's supposed to pay it. That means that the court is going to hold him in arrears for 2 years of that mortgage if she pays it and he doesn't. I want you to think about this. So for that time, if he doesn't pay that money, and in that 2-year period, if somehow, let's just say magically, maybe his business partner helps him move money out of the country, at the end of that 2-year period, everything that he's in arrears, Porsha would get to keep if she sells that house. So either way, he's not going to get to keep. Either way, she's going to get the money. So that's what I like. Either way, because we know that girl ain't poor. And she already owned that other house that she got Diane in. So that's why I'm like, yeah, he tried to lock her out of the house. But, funny thing about prenups, they're contracts. And you got to abide by contracts. Like, don't sign it if you know you can't do it, right? Yep. It's money. That's what I'm saying. So I've seen a lot of people online like, oh, it's, exciting. Like, they want to cheer. Like, oh, he's gone to Nigeria. He don't have to pay. Either way, pay now, pay later, you pay. Either way, that girl is getting her money. Hey, M. Jones. I don't know who you heard it from because I ain't heard it nowhere. What I know and what I just said is still the truth. A court order is a court order. And like I was trying to say to y'all earlier, Nigeria is not going to protect you from American law. Like, they're not. If that money is in a bank account, over there, if it's in any Nigerian bank, they're not going to help you. And even if you manage to put it under your mattress or dig a hole in your backyard, in your compound, in Lagos or Abuja or wherever the hell you end up going, when she sells that house in 2027, that means your interest in the house is just going to go to her, because all of the money you're supposed to pay, the court is going to hold that in arrears. You're still going to have to pay it. Like, there's literally no way out of it. Simon must be in shock. Oh, he in shock. He thinks he's the smartest person alive. And we already know he thinks he's better than Black Americans. So the fact that this Black American girl that he keeps calling dumb just won, he's over there chewing on 81 milligram aspirins, putting clonidines under his tongue. He's over there struggling. I don't know where it's churning at, girl. His children got a mama. Like, the mother's not deceased. So I'm sure they're with their mothers. Mm-hmm. Blessed woman of God said he's going to pay because he thinks he can appeal and meet with Trump to be a citizen. Woo, wrong road. This is the gag, right? Trump is not going to help you. He's not. It's just not. They want everybody out that's not legal, and you're not legal, and you're popularly not legal, and you're the wrong color. Simon, come on now. Quiet Storm say, no Fallon somewhere punching the air right now, because if she had been as smart as Porsha, that could all be hers. And Simon punching the air because he got outsmarted by Porsha. Bingo. Mm-hmm. When in Rome say he should have put that house under his children's name in a trust, I would have never put Porsha's name on the deed. Well, this is the thing. He was in the process of marrying her. So what woman gonna go through with a marriage that he desperately wanted if you putting your children's name on property? Would you have gone through with the marriage? If you was buying a house with a man and y'all getting married, talking about starting a life, and he gonna put his children's name on a house, you better marry your children. Ain't no woman gonna do that. Even Porsha ain't that dumb. I heard from the lady who attended the last divorce hearing. So if he moved all his money by the last divorce hearing, what was he still fighting for? And he still got businesses over here. See, there's a lot of stuff. When you got businesses and there's a court order and you don't pay, they can seize your property. They can put liens on your stuff. They can force the sale. Like, it's not a game. Like, you ask anybody who's ever been told that they have to pay stuff, even child support, they can seize your property. They can force a sale. This is not a game. This is not reality show, like, oh, because we cheer for you loud enough, you're going to get your way. It doesn't work. It didn't work for Tory Lanez. It didn't work for R. Kelly. It didn't work for Simon Guobadia, and it ain't going to work for him now. Either he's going to pay that money, or the U.S. justice system is going to do what it does. And I think it's funny. I like it. Anytime a sister gets her money, I'm tickled. When in Rome said we wouldn't just got married because we would have seen how long she stayed. Yeah, ain't no woman gonna marry you, and no woman would do that. Would you do that? No woman would do that. Or I want to marry you, but I want to put my children's name on the property that we're buying as a marital property. No, because then it's not a marital property. Just buy a house for your kids. And when you're ready to buy one for me, then we'll go down the aisle. That's goofy. Who the hell finna marry some man? No. Lady Blue, hey boo, thank you for being number 59. You feel me? I just be looking at people like, and I'm gonna tell you what was even more shocking before we pull up the stuff that Raplh Pittman put down on Drew Sidora, because we're gonna go through it. A lot of people want to go on past it. We're not supposed to put money down when in Rome. You're a woman. We're women and you're a woman. So let me just tell you going forward, when you're getting married and a man says we're getting a house, you're not supposed to reach for your purse. If you got to reach for your purse, then it's your house. If it's our house, then he paying for it. Talking about she ain't put no money down. She'd have been stupid. She ain't no man. He's the man. Men want to be so traditional. He's the man. She wasn't supposed to put no money down. Nina GZ say you can't move money, hide money after the fact. That's right. Because once you file that divorce, if money is moved, then the courts can make a move on you because you're not supposed to move nothing once that divorce is filed. That's why I ain't say nothing. Right. After the criminal court case starts, you have to hide money from day one, years before the mess happens. That's right. I'm glad she wins this one because he was big, petty acting on Instagram. Yeah, and so hateful. If he'd have kept his hate for her, I wouldn't even enjoy this so much. But because he displayed his disdain for Black Americans because he made a stupid choice, he signed a stupid prenup. Now I'm celebrating that she got your money. I'm happy, you know, anytime a Black woman gets her money, but because it's him and he lost after the attitude that he displayed, I'm excited. I like it. Oh, you know she over there grinning. But that's why men don't want to get married because they feel like they lose. No, these men over here don't want to get married because they're losers. They don't lose in the end. They already losers, baby. Most of them. So y'all older helpers done messed it up for all of us, taking all the men money. They don't have a bunch of money to take. You ever notice the men that talk about gold diggers don't have no gold? Yeah. That's the whole point. They don't want to get married because they're not men. Men's supposed to provide and protect. You don't ask a woman to help you provide and then demand to be the man of the house. It's a bunch of losers. They're not losing in the end. They started off as losers. That's why y'all can't get along with them. So now let's get into Raplh and Drew and their foolishness because it's a bunch of it. A bunch of it. Say my man got houses and it's just in trust for my daughter, not his child. I got mine. All I'm saying is, you know, I ain't gonna get to talking and teaching tonight, but pay attention. Pay attention. I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't be with a man that couldn't put me in a house. It better be a house that you either already have or one that you're capable of going to get that you can put me in. These men around here asking y'all to be hermaphrodites and y'all agreeing to it. They want you to be all woman and half a man. Why they just half a man? Don't fall for that. I'm trying to help y'all. Don't fall for that. Because after you get through trying to be the understanding girlfriend and the understanding wife, and you help him turn from a whole big ball of nothing into something, all he gonna do is jump up and leave you for a helper that he got to take care of. Because it's in their nature to want to take care of. They just want y'all to be the dum-dums while they get their life together. Because half of them don't know how to get their life together. They waiting on y'all to show them how to do it because they see y'all being successful. And then after you're successful, they want to latch on to your coattails. You see. That's all they want to do. And once you make them into something and they got a little bit of pride, then what they're going to do is go get a woman that they can go and safely, comfortably take care of so they can feel like a man. They don't feel like no man when y'all up there helping them be men. They resent you for it. Then go find a heifer that's darn near sleeping on a park bench. Let me be quiet. I'm up here saying too much. Deborah Harris, how you doing, girl? Good evening. Blessed woman of God say, preach. Listen, sis, I'm trying to tell them. Sitting up there helping them Negroes struggle if you want them. Don't you do it. No, I'm trying to tell you how not to be waiting to excel. That's how you end up waiting to excel over there. I was your lover and your secretary. That's how you end up waiting to excel, by being a dum-dum. Okay, yeah, that's right, Quiet Storm. Don't understand nothing. Don't be understanding it all. Don't sing Candy song. I need understanding. No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't you understand a goddamn thing? But this the thing, girl. They don't even always go get a clear woman. They'll go get a girl that's half your age or a little bit younger than you, and she ain't gonna have nothing. And you gonna be looking at her like she ain't as smart as me. She ain't as fly as me. She not as accomplished as me. And he gonna get her and take care of her like a baby. After you the one made him. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. Do not be the understanding girlfriend, understanding wife. You're gonna pay for it in the end. Remember, Auntie told you, don't fall for that. Hey, Femi, with your gorgeous self, where you been? She said, I'm a newlywed and you are right. My hubby is working hard to get us our house. That's right. And that's how you know you got you a good man, Femi. And long as he doing what he supposed to do, cook good food, keep them bosoms over the burner, make sure you pretty every time he come home. Even if you don't go nowhere, get up, get dressed, fix your face, fix your hair, make sure you look good. Don't have no heifer sitting in your house. Even if they on the phone, when your man pull up, hang up, get off the phone. Keep him. That's a good one, Femi. Yep. Auntie Kim, hey, say that's all they do is worry about people taking money that they don't have in the first place. I have 3 houses and they going to my daughter. That's exactly where they're supposed to go. Anytime, baby, head over to Discord. So that way, if you want to holler at me one-on-one, you can jump in the inbox and listen. They'll tell you, I'll run my mouth. We could talk. Come on to Discord, child. DT, what you say? Say, I can't wait to see how it really ends when that 40K check clear the bank next month. All I could say, Simon asked for this. I don't feel bad for him. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. They want to latch on. They resent you at the same time. Yeah, they resent that you know that they ain't no man. They go get a girl that ain't got nothing. She impressed by what he got because she don't know that it took a woman to help him get it. You know them heifers, the husband snatchers. They hang around to reap where they didn't sow. It's another woman that sold into him and made him into something. That heifer that's on the outside, she ain't half for you. But she hanging around to get what you planted and sold into him and made him into something. And all she's seeing is the pretty package. She don't know what went into it. You do. Lexi Lean says she learned the hard way. I'm trying to tell you, listen, if you still, you know, all my young, beautiful you ladies in here, y'all are so gorgeous. Don't y'all fall for the okie doke. Don't you do it. Is Tish okay? Listen, y'all know me. Hey, Nene Ashley. That's right. Very true. Never fall for that. Don't you fall for it. Don't you do it. Because just this show, as you do it, you're going to get your feelings hurt. That's a story as old as the hills. Don't fall for that. Auntie Kim said, we can go get another house, but what's mine is mine. I'm not struggling by myself, and I'm not about to join your struggle bus. Ain't happening. Hey, Juan. Oh, Latrice. Hey, Bookie. Thank you for being number 65. Say when the 40K is to pay her mortgage, or that's additional money. That's additional. He supposed to pay the mortgage and pay 40K. So that's why I'm saying if he don't, and she just pay it by herself, because I think I heard her saying that he wasn't keeping up his obligations according to the court anyway. So basically, she been paying it. So if she keep paying it and he don't pay it, and then he don't pay the 40K, by 2027, when it's time for her to either sell the house or keep it, if she sell it, all that he's in arrears, his interest in that house, she can put it in her pocket. So whether she get it on time or whether she get it when she sell the house, she's still gonna get it. That's right. Oh, girl, listen, he pissy as a pamper. Simon is pissy as a pamper right now. There you go. And get this. Pilar Dad is still a millionaire. Porsha might not be the smartest, but that heifer can smell money. You say what you want to say. She can smell some money. I don't know how she do it. She missed her calling. She need to teach a class on how to, smell out the money. A lot of them people online talking trash about it, they'll go take the class too. I know they will. So let's go ahead and pull up what Raplh had to say. Hold on. Because listen, let's talk about this. Now, a lot of people want to dismiss what Raplh got to say. They want him to hurry up and shut up, because those are fake fans. They just don't want nobody to expose that she's a liar, because they need to justify why they backing her. And so they don't want to dig into what this man is saying. But over here, we're going to dig into what this man is saying, because why wouldn't I? I am definitely going to dig into what this man is saying. I think it would be wrong for me not to dig into it. We gossip about everything else. Hey, Ruth Ann. So let's go ahead and go to Twitter. I'm still not used to calling it X. I'm not. We're going straight to Raplh Twitter. Let me make everything as big as possible. When I tell y'all, I don't know what's wrong with Xfinity tonight. I don't know what's wrong with them. They are on my nerves. They are on my nerves. Okay. So let's get into this thing. What Raplh's saying, y'all. Raplh has been posting receipts. I told, but you know what? I told y'all Raplh was going to get tired of that heifer lying. I kept telling y'all Drew was lying, and apparently he done got tired because they was lying together. See, this is the thing. This is my theory, and I'm gonna talk about it. Now, when they first came on RHOA, it wasn't just me. I'm not gonna say I was the only one, but for sure, I know I was one of the ones that told y'all that this lady was lying. This before we even knew her good. Before we really knew anything about Drew Sidora, I told y'all she was lying. I told y'all that was not real. About, he went to Tampa and this and that. I told y'all that. And I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, because it was looking kind of crazy. Like, it looked like none of the ladies didn't like her, and everybody was taking shots at her and all of that. So I was like, and y'all know I don't really like pile-ups. I don't like when everybody pile up on somebody. You know what I mean? So I didn't know how to take it. And then, like, when Sonya Richards Ross started off as her friend and then she flipped on her, I was like, dang, like, why you flipping on this girl? Then by the next season, we're seeing, it's a reason why don't nobody like her. Because it took me a couple of seasons to figure out that I didn't like her. But at first, I thought that people was just picking, but I knew that story about that man being in Tampa and all that, like, it didn't add up. It didn't flow right. If you was really mad about that, like you said, there's no way you could have been cool, that quick after that. It just wasn't possible. Like, that's impossible. Ashley say he went to Tampa and she went chasing tampons. Apparently she knew where he was, had the location and all that. So we're gonna get into it. Makeup Eddie said rapping his chest can never make me like him. Oh well, I don't like none of them. I don't care what Drew does. I hope she is getting her back on her. Getting her back blown out. Oh, wow. Not the smithereens. So let me be very clear, too, before we start digging in. This is not about us moralizing or demoralizing and saying, she's bad, popping her on the back of the hand. This ain't about that. This is about exposing the lies. Okay? Now, number one, if she say he cheating, if she go cheat, let me be very clear. I don't approve of anybody doing it, but I feel like what's good for the goose is good for the gander. That's number one. Number two, whatever you do, why are you lying about it? That's the issue. And to be very honest, those of us who do not like Drew Sidora, this is why. It's not because, how dare she cheat on her husband? According to her, he been tricking and treating. So if he doing it, it's an old blues song called Equal Opportunity. I believe in that. I'm not going to do it, but I absolutely believe in it to the extent that if a woman does, I'm not going to say anything to her. I'm not going to judge her. I'm going to sit there and fold my hands in my lap and watch Matlock. Because, sir, if you open the door, whatever she do, she do. Like another time-honored blues song that we love, which is Who's Making Love to Your Old Lady while you was out making love. So no, I don't care about that part. It's the line part that I don't like. And see, when it come to Raplh and Drew, I feel like they walked into this, and I said it from the beginning, that him and Drew walked into this faking storylines, lying together. They were lying together. And see, what happens when you got two liars in the mix, eventually somebody gonna get mad or somebody gonna get slick and go to line on the other one. And all it takes is one of the liars to get mad, and then they're gonna tell the other one business. So now we're gonna call Drew liar number one and Raplh liar number two. Well, liar number two done got mad, and now he's spilling all liar number two's tea. And that's what we here to dig through. Oh, and before we dig in, 1 second, disclaimer: if you sensitive, leave my channel, because I don't have any pics. I don't spare anyone. If I see that you're wrong, we're talking about you. If I see that you lying, we dragging you. If I see that you cutting up or cutting the fool, anybody can get it. And I feel like I have to say this because I just had to block somebody from my replay comments, because this was her second offense. The first time the lady jumped in my comments, y'all talking about why so mean, and I didn't really respond. This time is, why you talking about Simon's age? Listen, if you sensitive and you can't stand me to get to the bottom of the truth, crack a joke, and drag a little bit, leave. Because we gonna do that over here. This is the hen house. This is a bunch of women. We sitting on the porch gossiping and talking about people business. And I don't know who these folks are gossiping with that sit around and they act like they in Sunday school while they doing it, and they never tell a joke and they never drag and shade a little bit. Whoever they are, go find them and get off my channel. Please and thank you. Now let's get into what Raplh had to say. Now, and y'all hit the like button and make sure I got my bubbles so we don't have to stop to do Duolingo. So it looks like, ooh, child. Now somebody said something here and Raplh done retweeted it, y'all. So apparently he said he was going to put something out, and this person was like, please do, because I feel like if you was indeed cheating with all these women, one or two of them would have came out with their story for clout to expose you. So where all the women allegedly? Now Raplh retweeted that. Now I don't know if that's accurate, but that's kind of fair to assume, because y'all know Chris Bassett hadn't done nothing, and that lady came out and said that Chris Bassett tried to holler at her over fried chicken. Y'all remember? Put one in the chat if y'all remember her. So this person, Miss Shine, whoever she is, she do have a little bit of a point. I'm kind of confused that we ain't seen nothing on one or two of these heifers. Then before he started dropping the dirt, this is back on the 11th. For the record, I have no malice toward any man or woman for taking what's thrown at them. Also, he said he ain't mad at nobody for taking her stuff. Ooh, I heard and saw the extortion play. It's a cold world. So let's get into what's here. Now, this is the caption, and then we're going to pull up the screenshots and pictures. Lord have mercy. Raplh said it's crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. He said it's crazy how I'm being called a serial cheater with no receipts, when the affair that ended our marriage is denied, like explicit details haven't been out there for years. Keep crying for the cameras and telling your fake truth, but don't confuse acting with innocence. So this is where we started, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I hate when it's small like this. You mean to tell me, Raplh, you ain't but 2 feet tall. You couldn't blow up the screenshot? That's why I don't like you. That's why I don't like him right now. Do I have these in the phone? I think I do. That's why I don't like Raplh. You know what I'm saying? Just because you little bitty, it don't mean everything in your life got to be little bitty. Get on my nerves. Just useless. Just useless. Can y'all see this? Y'all see he done ran my nerves up. That's why I don't like Raplh right here. And it's not just because he little bitty. That's not the only reason I don't like him. Let me send this over here so we can blow it up. Cause can y'all see that? I don't think y'all can. Can y'all see that? Oh, I really don't like him in real life. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna send them over to the computer. I didn't think so, blessed woman of God. I got you, sis. I'm pulling them up on the so we can pull it up on the screen and blow them up. Because Raplh is useless. Raplh is just as useless. You know, you see how they do me. I be trying to be fair, especially since I got people just jump in my chat, my replay comments, and go to crying about, oh, she's so harsh. Oh, she's so mean. Oh, like we can't gossip like women no more. Apparently, we gotta pretend like we not us when we gossip now because of weirdos online. Okay. Quiet Storm said it don't make it no better that I'm on this small behind phone. Ashley can see it. See, Ashley can see it because she young and she got them good eyes, y'all. She got them good eyes. Nina had to put it on the TV to see it. I told y'all Raplh is useless. Hold on. We finna get him. Don't worry. Don't worry, sisters. We finna pull them up on the big screen. Because, see, Raplh is pulling out the screenshots. And I've seen people online, too, that was like, how did he get them? Like it matter. Like it matter. Y'all know good and well, if it's something going on with your husband, boyfriend, children, whatever, when you get them, you're not going to care how you got them. But I just think it's real, you know, hilarious how some people, you know, suspend reality as long as it's about somebody they don't like. And for me, I don't really care about the suspending reality. Because especially when it comes to Drew and Raplh, I don't like either one of them real bad. If I didn't have no other reason to like Raplh, to dislike Raplh, the fact that he keep putting on suit jackets with no shirt is pissing me off. If you really want to know. He looked musky. I wish he'd stop doing that. He looked like he wore dress shoes with no socks too. So I do really wish he would stop doing that. So we're going to pull it up from here. Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's start here. Oh, that's Ty Young. Let's go on and pull them all up. Because see these, wait, no, not that way. Let me take it down from that way. Let's do it the other way. Because the other way we can blow it up. Lord Sharon said him and Martell Hope dress the same way. Sure do. And they both look musky. And y'all, it be killing me because it be people online acting like Raplh look good. I'm like, y'all really like them midgets, huh? Y'all really like them midgets. I don't see it. Okay, so Lord Nina say putting all that stank in a proper jacket. Mm-hmm. Just musky. So let's get into it. All right. So now let's make it bigger so we can see what in the hell going on. So we can see what's going on. All right. Lord Ashley say Raplh hairline looks drawn in with a faded Sharpie. It do. So I don't know if these are in order because we had to do it the long way because Raplh is useless. So this is Ty Young. Now with Ty Young name being listed at, you know, printed at the top as the I'm her, yes, girl. The rumors been out about him in the rainbow for a long time, which is why I said when they was like, oh, he going with that Courtney girl, I'm like, you gonna have to show me a man for me to believe you. I don't believe Raplh like women like that. Not with the rumors about him being in Swinging Richards, because I ain't gonna never forget it. Hey, Fatima. She say Raplh is definitely a free baller. Girl, you think you walking around with no drawers on too? I'm through. So look, this got to be from Drew's phone, y'all. This had to come from Drew's phone. And I say that because Ty's name is at the top as the contact. And this looked like this is WhatsApp, to be honest. This looks like WhatsApp. I have enough WhatsApp group text threads going to know this looks like WhatsApp to me. Okay. So she talking to Ty, and she's like, "Oh, that's me, baby. Oh, thank you." And then Ty's telling her, "I love you and miss you so much. I can't wait to have you +3 with the tongue hanging out." Ugh, stop it. Okay, actually, you know I use my Sacred now. Them some good products. Have you +3, and so then we got Drew saying, "OMG." At first, I was like, wait, +3. But I get it. And baby, I love it so much. I can't wait either. And then she got emoji with the tongue hanging out. Are you ready? Ugh. WhatsApp is a chatting app. I think it's owned by Meta too. Then Ty says, I'm nervous. LOL at +4. I don't know. That must be an inside joke with them. Hey, my Christian Key. Then she says, she tells Drew, I'm watching your show. My brother said, I did say I want a family. So they talking about, this ain't no friendly chat. This is talking about them having a family and stuff. And they going to be together and can't wait to have you +3 and this and that. So this ain't no friendly chat. This ain't no child, please. So then Drew says, be careful what you ask for. Oh, Lord, what episode you on? She said, LOL, right? Episode 7. So let's go to the next one. Right, Christian. Her and Raplh is each other's beards. They is each other's beards, child. So let's make this one bigger. So Ty apparently sent her a picture after she cut her hair off. Okay. So she said, it looks so good and healthy. She asked Drew, any details on your truck? Then she tells, I guess she called. Well, no, she couldn't, because the message right after that is right behind it. Thank you. I guess she thanking her for complimenting on the hair. Blessed woman of God say maybe Ming Lee sent Raplh them text. You know what? Ming might have did it. You know, Ming is messy. Say, thank you, baby. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut it or let it grow. I don't like not being able to speak on the phone to you. Ooh, I'm thinking about changing my number. What you say? What you say? So then we got this one here. So I guess Ty it looks like Ty had sent some kind of picture to her at 1:20 a.m. because that's what I see at the top. Let's zoom in, make sure that's what we're seeing. At 1:20 a.m. Okay. Then we got Drew saying, Auntie Kim says she talking about Drew and her 3 kids. So when Ty texted her that picture at 1:20 in the morning, Drew didn't see it at 3:42 in the morning and said, baby, I was knocked out. At 1:20 in the morning, that ain't no friendly chat, Drew and Ty. Lying heifer. And so 3:42, soon as she seen it, baby, I was knocked out. I just woke up thinking about you. I miss you so much. Girl, please. That was your woman. Thank you for my flowers, crazy. Let's talk about the screenshot because, yeah, that's strange. 4:30 in the morning, Ty answers back, okay, I can't sleep. I've been sleeping off and on. And then she sends Drew a picture of herself, I guess, singing into the phone or doing something. I don't know what Freedom on the Beat is, or maybe there's somebody doing her makeup or something. On the Beat is probably a makeup person. So she sent Drew that picture, and so that's the end of that one. And then let's get into this one. Because baby Raplh got everything. Ty taking pictures of them, her and Drew in the car, like a pack of Cheez-Its in the back. Drew laid up there, and look, she got the same braids in her hair that she had when she was over there with Freedom on the Beat, getting her makeup done in the picture took. Y'all, okay, let me ask y'all. Is Blessed Woman of God correct? Do y'all think that Ming Lee is who gave Raplh all this stuff? Do y'all think that's what this is? Because it could be. It could be. I'm just saying. This a mess. This is a mess. Hold on, do we have another one? Oh, we're going to get to this in just a minute because we got to talk about the hypocrisy with these fake fans. But keep that picture in the back of your mind. We're going to come back to that one. Hey, Brittany Monet. Yep, a Costco-sized Cheez-It box. The last thing Drew needs is them Cheez-Its. That girl ain't had a waistline since one had her. So let's go back to the X. And let's get out of here. Because old useless Raplh gave us stuff we can't even use. Because he useless. Okay, people telling Raplh to tell his truth. And then we're going to get into these pictures. We're going to get into these pictures. Okay? Now, hold on. Let me drag my big old water head down here to the bottom. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Amanda K. Ming might have sent them. Okay. Somebody sent him. He got him some kind of way. But then again, you know what? I don't think he really stuck in that basement, Amanda K, because this man done slipped and told us that she was trying to get back with him, and we did see him feeding her. She in the kitchen giggling and sniggling and letting that man feed her. So he might have been up there rolling around in the covers. Deborah says she read Mimi False sent the text. Is it a reliable source, Deborah? Send it to me on Instagram or Discord or something. Is it a reliable source? Because I would like to know where he got them from. But I don't want to just be saying something until we know for sure. I know for sure. I know for sure. I know for sure. So here we go with this here. This is the picture of her and Ty at those holding hands, cuffed up, and Ty bent over, sucking on this girl's neck like a oxtail bone. That's what I see. Brittany says it's always the church girls wilding. Oh, not this hard. I've been in the church all my life. I ain't never done nothing like this here. I begs to differ, baby. It ain't all us not getting down like this. This different. So she up here with this girl sucking her neck like an oxtail bone in the public. In the public. You understand? What else we got, Raplh? Oh, this them at a restaurant or whatever, so they posed up. That ain't too incriminating. That ain't no big deal, Raplh. And then another neck bone shot. Okay. Well, all right, Raplh. You know, I'm trying to let you have your moment. I feel like at the very least, we owe it to you to give you a little look-see. We owe you that much. We can give you that. Now, let's see what else he got. Let's see what else old Ralphie got. Because it tickles me how everybody want to just speed past what he said. No, because everybody got their opinion of him based on what she said. So if something she said ain't true, then we got to deal with it. So this is where he posted, spoiler alert, Tampa was fabricated so Drew could keep her peach. I played the bad guy so she would have a storyline and make a comeback as an actress. So he wasn't saying come back on the show. He was saying that she needed RHOA to make a comeback as an actress. And if we being real, we really wasn't seeing her in a lot of stuff before she got on RHOA. That's kind of true. So it's possible. And most of us with a brain knew that Tampa story was a lie. Like, I think you got to be real, like, slow motion to believe that Tampa story. He said it worked, but it was unexpected that she would cheat on me and lie and say I cheated on her. So he claimed that he did that so she could, get in. Like, most of us knew it was a lie anyway. But he's saying that he, took the jacket of a cheater, and then she turned around and said, oh, he cheated on me to, I guess keep her image or whatever. I don't know what he's implying, but that is what he's implying. He said, let's be clear, Tampa was resolved before we started filming on RHOA. Our first day filming was on our anniversary, which was August 21st. On camera, you saw a fabricated reenactment for TV that evolved into the villain versus damsel narrative. After filming, we celebrated our anniversary and went to Chateau Elan. The first text shows exactly where I was, why I left, and how I felt and my tone. The second text is from our producer for the first day of filming. The third text is the date of the video. See, Drew figured she could just say, oh, he trying to get a peach and ain't nobody gonna ask no questions. Well, that don't work for me. I'm asking questions. I need to know everything because, we come in here and we gossip and tell y'all business. We draw conclusions based on the information that we're given. And it's not fair if we draw conclusions based off what you're saying. And what you're saying is a big fat lie, Drew. Like, we need to know what it is, because it gets frustrating, especially for those of us who have to cover the content and give commentary, and you're not honest about nothing. Like, it's really annoying, and it makes it hard for us to, do one thing or the other, and nobody wants to be manipulated into helping you spread a narrative. And I'm never going to do it. Let's be very clear about that. I'm never doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and send these over to the big screen so that we can pull them up and go through them, okay? So we're going to stop streaming it again. Hey, DM Rocks. Both of them came on the profit. A lot of people come to elevate their career. Well, that's what he's telling us. They came to profit. They came to profit. And then he's saying that after they had an agreement to come to profit, that she told a lie on him. That's what he's saying. So if we can entertain her lies, we can entertain his receipts. If his receipts are valid, we can call it. And if his receipts are bull crap, then it is what it is. But I will tell y'all the text messages between him, Drew, and whatever about when they first started filming, those have dates on them. So it's not hard to confirm whether he's telling the truth or not. So we're going to see if there's any truth to it. And if it is, then we're going to have to have Drew put the liar jacket on, like, we always do, because Drew seems to always be wearing the liar jacket. I'm not sure why she's always wearing the liar jacket. It's not very fashionable. However, it seems to be her favorite jacket to wear. Okay. So let's go. All right. So let's go ahead and pull the big screen back up so we can zoom in, because we got to zoom in so we can all see what was said and what the dates are on these text messages, because the dates matter. It's a shame. See, this is why I don't like when they let liars on the show. Drew and Raplh had no business on this show, but because they're liars, now everything they say, we got to dig into it to see if there's any truth to it. We can't let nothing go, because if we let anything go, a lie gonna slip by, and then we'll be going years and years repeating what people said, and it don't be no truth to it. And I'm tired. I'm really, honestly, I'm not joking, y'all. I'm literally tired of the fact that Bravo keeps hiring people that we got to fact check every word that comes out of their mouth. Like, it is really exhausting. Amanda said they think us viewers are dumb, and that's what I hate. Right. You insulting people's intelligence. And what I hate even more than that, Amanda, is that some of the viewers are dumb enough to, they fall for it, and then they go around yelling at the rest of us for not being stupid. And it's really annoying. So this is from August 17th, 2020. So if filming started on August 21st, so what season was Drew's first season? Somebody Google it for me so we can check when filming started for that season. Did she come in season 13? Let me check, since ain't nobody saying nothing in the chat. I'm so mad that we got to fact check these people. I promise y'all that. Let's see. Season 13. Okay. RHOA season 13. When did they begin filming? Okay. Don't give me no brackets. I need the exact date. I can't get a straight answer. Anyway, let's get into it. It was season 13, y'all. I looked it up. Season 13. Fatima say Bravo are enacting purposeful subterfuge sabotage after using Black women to build their house. They have done everything possible to destroy that show. They clearly want the world to believe. Yeah, I'm with you. I do believe that Bravo is intentionally sabotaging RHOA. Drew Sidora should have never been casted for this show, ever. So this is August 17, 2020. This is him to Drew. So the blue is going to be him. The lighter blue is going to be her. He says, if you want to talk me over me or interject, I'm shutting completely down. Yeah, but I don't know that. Like, they're not, I see mid-July, then I see July and August. Like, nothing is giving me an exact date, and I'm kind of irritated. But let's just get through the text, y'all. He says to her, if you want to talk over me or interject, I'm shutting completely down going forward. I'm no longer fighting to be heard. Good luck truly understanding through assumptions of what I'm saying or doing. Okay? Because this is to her. Okay, so yeah, she would be on the other side. So she says, okay, I truly did miss you and was extremely hurt. Not sure if you realize. He says, that's fine. You still don't know or understand why I left. By the way, he says, I went to the beach. I needed to spend some time with God, gain my composure. Child, do you know God? Shut up, Seanitra. That is not why I'm here. I'm not here to judge. I already don't like these people. There's no need for me to do that. Let me stop. Next time y'all tell me to stop, don't let me do that. I need to spend some time with God, gain my composure, and truly understand what I'm doing. I went to my new place of refuge and desperately needed to get away. I needed to find my happiness. You don't know, but I was at a critical breaking point, and leaving was by far the best thing I could have done. Although it hurt you by leaving, it would have hurt tremendously more if I stayed. It's actually easier to communicate through text. Child. So I see two very immature, stupid people. Okay. No problem. That's on the 17th. They did their relationship stuff. Like I could have done without that, but I guess that's him telling her exactly where he was. Because remember, put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember Drew saying she didn't know where he was. Put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember Drew Sadummy telling us she did not know where he was. Please put a 3 in the chat. Then this is her to the producer. This is 3 days later. Marcus, the producer over at RHOA. So she sent him something. He says, I got you. He says, I got you. I'll be there in the morning. She says, bet. He said, I heard it was good this morning. I had a situation, so I didn't make it. I'll be at dinner tonight. Okay. He says, good. She says, good to hear. And it's good to hear and all good. We'll see you soon. So I guess they started filming. I'm assuming that's what he's showing us here. Then this is him talking to her. Let's get a date on this one. The 23rd. Okay, August 22nd. She says to, he says to her, you have my debit card. Can you bring it in? So I'm assuming that means he was already home. Can you bring it in? And on the 23rd, we got a picture, I guess, of, he sends her a picture of him, her, and the baby or whatever. I don't get it. I don't get what he was trying to say here. I just don't get it. But I get the gist that she knew where he was, but she came on the TV, told us she did not know where he was. And so now let's take a look at her response to him after he started exposing these receipts. For those of you who saw it, it was on the blogs and whatnot, on Instagram and everywhere else, where she responded to him, like, exposing her lies. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna not look at what that man said. He say you said XYZ, you claim you didn't, or you claim you didn't know, you claim you didn't do, but some stuff is just here. So her quote unquote clap back, she's so busy trying to clap back, it's just like, girl, no. Ugh. So this is what she said to him either yesterday or today. I want to say that was today. That was today, I think. On Instagram, where she responded and she goes, he's really trying to earn his peach today, huh? My producer, Marcus Burns official, wouldn't fabricate or follow fake storyline. He was the person who found out Raplh was in Tampa and told me. Drew, even today, you're still lying. The goddamn screenshots, we done seen them. We can read it. And she's still lying. He the one found out you was in Tampa and told me. Drew, we just saw you and this man talking about him being in Tampa. Do I believe that he wanted to spend time with God? Y'all, I don't even know for sure that Raplh know God. I'm going to just come on out and say it. I don't know for sure that Raplh know God. But what we did see is whether he was spending time with God, Satan, Baal, Abaddon, the angel Michael, Egungun, Ogun, whoever the hell he was spending time with in Tampa, Drew, we saw that your lying, shoulder shrugging tail knew all about it because y'all was talking. And she's still lying, y'all. This is why I can't stand her. This is why I can't stand her. I couldn't be around her. I swear to God. I would trip that girl and make her fall and bust her chin. I can't stand her. Girl, not we looking at your text messages and you still lying. Talking about he trying to earn his peach. What are you trying to earn? I didn't even know the BET Awards had a category for Best Life. And you know what else pisses me off? I don't like having to be anywhere and even feel like I'm taking a man's side over a woman. I'm disgusted. First of all, Drew, it was fake. It was fake. You came and told us he was gone for 3 days and you didn't know where he was. We see the messages where the man told you where he was and told you a cock and bull story about being with the Lord. And you jumped your ignorant behind on our television and lied and said you didn't know where he was for 3 days. And then when he showed the proof of what you actually said, your lying tale talking about my producer is the one who found out where you was and told me. Your producer ain't found out a goddamn thing. You knew where that man was. I'm tired. I'm tired. Auntie Eva said, I knew she would continue to lie. It seems to be second nature for her. It's something. It's something. At this point, Drew need deliverance. Ain't her mama, they go to the holiness church, they coach it. So now we're going to go to the next post on Twitter, on Raph's Twitter chat. Let me just move on because, you know, this girl is irritating me and I don't really deserve this. I don't. I'm hot. The hot flashes have ripped me to shreds. Drew keep raising my blood pressure. Y'all make sure y'all like this video because I am working hard. I got a cash app from somebody. Thank you for the support. I don't know that person's name. I don't want to say your government, but thank you so much for the cash app. That is my only support of this entire stream. And I've been on here for an hour and a half. So thank you. Okay. I appreciate you and God bless you. Right, Lady Blue? They both liars. But in this case, we're looking at facts. We're looking at facts. And had his location. Just lying. Lord, Sharon say Drew is the Jezebel spirit. I'm just tired. Yeah, he ain't lying about these gathering screenshots. This is what's making me tired. I'm just tired. Like, I'm running out of steam. I'm gonna keep going because we in it now, but like I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired. Exhausted. That just took it out of me. We telling a whole big old lie about I ain't know where you was. The producer had to find you and tell me where you. And we looking at text messages where this man's cock and bull story about he was going to Tampa, feeding her this story about he going to Tampa to be with the Lord. All you had to say was this Negro told me he was going to Tampa to be with the Lord. I don't know who he was with. But don't lie about it. Oh, I didn't know where he was for 3 days. And then when the text messages come out, oh, the producer found out and told me. I can't stand her. I just can't. I can't take this no more. So I'm aware I gotta get these and blow these up, I guess. So listen, let me go ahead and read the caption on this one, and then we'll go ahead and blow these up. Tired. Okay. Hold on, because I'm going to go and send these over so we'll have them too, y'all. Give me just a second. Truth is, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Y'all don't know how tired I am of this. I just can't take too much more. I'm on the edge. Hold on. I'm just making sure we got them, y'all. So ain't nobody gonna tell me who sent the cash out. I want to say thank you. Because the name is not a name I know. It's not a name I know. So if it were you, if it is you, please let me know so I can say thanks. Pretty please with a cherry on top. Okay. So this is the caption on this one. He says the love and support was real. I wasn't just a husband. I was a partner, investor, music producer, and strategist behind the scenes. I poured in Drew's career before and during RHOA, helping shape key moments like the autograph with LaToya and the infamous dog bone with Fat Toon. So you was the one told her to be throwing a bone at that lady? Our mission was clear: to turn Drew into a household name, build businesses, and create long-lasting legacy for our kids. I told Drew several times over the years to show up authentic and make reality TV match our reality. Unfortunately, here we are, but nonetheless, I wish her well. So I don't know what we're supposed to learn from these. But here we go. Okay. Fatima say, end the live and get your rest. No point wasting your breath on lower level demons. Everybody else want to see what else going on, so I'm a roll. I'm a roll with it. I ain't no pump. I'm gonna keep going. Bianca said, right, Auntie, I can't believe Drew let this man get her caught up like this. The foolishness. What Auntie Eva has said. Music producer, yet she had to run the dentist. She didn't have to run the dentist. That's what she wanted to do. Because she was hoping that the her doing Dennis and Porsha was gonna be an interesting storyline, and it just wasn't interesting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So here we are. Hold on. Let me pull up the images so we can blow it up and see what he's giving us. Because Raplh apparently is crashing out. He giving us everything. I hope he get mad and tell us the rest too. I hope he tell on himself why he had it. That's what I hope. All right. What did I do? Okay. All right. So let's start here. All right. So this is him and her. She's saying she's not feeling good about the trip that they was going on. He said what happened. Candy made a new nickname for her, Drama with Drew, instead of Drop It with Drew. I vaguely remember that, but not really. He said, like, you always in drama or starting drama. She said always in some drama. That was okay. So here we go. This is where she's bragging about Sheree and Fat Tomb and the lapdog stuff. So see, this is kind of, it's the whole thing, like everybody's a lapdog. Like you first, Fat Tomb is the lapdog. Now for Shamia's the lapdog. Every time I turn around, here she come with this lapdog stuff, and she threw that girl a bone. I'm glad she knew not to throw no bone at Shamia. I don't trust that Shamia wouldn't have beat her tail. I just don't know. So here she go on him, telling him in December, I got her, baby, and with exclamation point. So she's happy. I said, sit, boo-boo, sit. It's actually sit, ooh-boo, sit. The fact that she said boo-boo, sit, oh, God. Told Sheree to get her puppy, watchdog, lap dog, told her to pee in a bush, she showed up drunk. I got her bone and treats in my purse, just waiting for the right moment to bring it out. Super corny. And it's funny to me to watch people try to pretend like, oh, she's great. We all talked about how corny this lady was with the props and throwing stuff at people. But I guess now, you know, everybody's pretending. We got the great pretenders. Yay. So she's like, OMG, okay, thanks. I have a long week. I have $500 to my name. Wait a minute. $20 to my name in this game of drugs. Okay, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I had a flashback. Now I got $500 to my name. Now that we on the show with the rich people and then $500 to your name. And if y'all remember, is that not the same season where she was trying to call Sheree broke or saying, oh, Sheree, you don't pay bills? And then we find out she didn't pay the cook and talking about she had the lady on the trial basis and wanted the lady to watch her children and stuff. Now we got you telling your man in the private text you had $500 to your name. You was on your last leg. What was Porsha on the flat line? You was on the flat line, girl. Yeah, I believe you was faking storylines. I probably would have faked a few too. You got 500 to your name. So he said, I got you long as you got me. Oh, baby, thank you, husband. I got you forever. Call me when you can. Nail salons in Duluth. My. Just too much. So I guess he sent her some money where she can get her nails done. Babe, I need money to book Dr. Ken's flight. So you having to ask this man for money, but you pushing the story that you was the money and he was living off of you. This don't look like that, Drew. Not $500 to my name and you couldn't buy a plane ticket. I need the money to book Dr. Ken. Didn't you say, ain't you trying to convince us that you is the breadwinner, Drew? Oh, he trying to embarrass her, y'all. He is trying to embarrass her. He hanging her drawers on the line. Lord, let's see what's in this one. I don't know. Wait, is this the one we done seen? Yeah, this the one we done seen. Hold on. Okay, so here we go with this one. So this is him apparently talking to her in 2020, October. He tells her, your logic is just off and you not thinking smart in my opinion. Well, let's see what he told her. 1, you say you have a family at home, but you create a storyline that you're going to stay to visit family during a hurricane. Stupidest-ish I ever heard, LOL. 2, this is a job, but you acting scared to get on a 1-hour flight seems very childish to me and shows that you were truly affected/defeated. Guarantee you Porsha cried, dried it up, and back living her best life. Everyone understands what this show is about. Who says Porsha's departure wasn't planned or scheduled? So apparently she was upset by Porsha leaving the show. He telling her, who told you it wasn't planned or scheduled? And he's like, you upset by Porsha, and Porsha done cried, dried it up, and back living her best life. Everybody understand what the show about. Okay. And we did see her at the reunion that year that Porsha was gone, calling Porsha from the dressing room. So she was really attached to Porsha. And then now she's trying to pretend like that ain't what it is. I told y'all that girl like she just so obsessed everything is Porsha. He said, number 3, opposed to a 1-hour flight, you're going to take a 9-hour drive. LOL. Okay. He said it's a game. This is chess, not checkers. You have to think smarter. Also, you starting to have too many people in your ear, and it's only going to get worse. You may be used this from theatrical, but you're not used to the impact of reality TV. Lastly, I have to be very mindful of what I share with you. Never know when you will repeat it. Use it against me or show my messages to 30 million people. I know you ain't saying that, and you up here showing her messages to 30 million people. See? Replace all smart with strategic. Not saying you're not smart. Chess is a game of strategic thinking, not mere intelligence. So yeah, he was definitely, listen, not telling her, I got to be careful what I say, because you could show my stuff to 30 million people, and you up here showing hers to 30 million people. Yep, it's giving Raplh was sick of her. And now he's embarrassing her. He hanging all her dirty laundry on the line in the front yard. This ain't backyard. He didn't hang the clothes in the backyard. He hanging them in the front yard. This man, he's out to, this is what I'm thinking. Okay, because I'm not picking sides because I don't like neither one of them. Y'all know me. For the most part, I err on the side of usually just taking the woman's side because we women. That's kind of how I move. No apologies. I'm a woman. I've been a woman. I'm a die one. And I don't really care. Okay. But this to me, y'all, looks like Drew kept saying certain stuff that he felt like, okay, you saying stuff that's not true, and I can't make you stop saying it, and you trying to block the court documents from being unsealed. At least now we know why he want the court documents unsealed. But I think he just got fed up and was like, I'm gonna go on and put all your stuff on Front Street. To a degree, I kind of get it, but to a degree, I'm like, dang, it's nothing sacred. It's nothing sacred. Maybelline Reynolds, girl, where you been? Bianca say, if she knew this man was doing all this for her, why would she do him like that on the show? Act like he wasn't ish and broke, knowing he was keeping her afloat. This is insane to me. That's what I'm stuck on. This girl done tried to convince us that he ain't got no money. Then we find out he paying all the bills in the house. Then we find out that because he ain't paying child support, your mom and your sister got to help you. Then we find out that you done took a second mortgage on the house and then went into default. Now we finding out that you had $500 to your name and you couldn't buy the plane ticket for Dr. Ken, so he had to send you that and your nail money. And Raplh, I got questions for you too. This your wife. Why she don't have access to no money? She gotta wait for you to give her some money. Why don't you just make sure your wife have money? Like, why are we doing that? Like, I have questions about that too. Like, that's why I keep saying, like, this feel more like a business arrangement, like y'all had some hanky-panky, but it seemed more business than a marriage, because the text message should have been, hey, Papa, I took this much money out the joint account. It shouldn't be, I need the money for Dr. Ken's plane ticket. Like, I don't know. If I'm wrong, let me know. To me, that just don't seem right. He was the brains and the money behind it all. That's what it's giving. We need to wake up your acting career, do reality TV, get your name out there, and then you be good to go. Child. Say Drew would have cleared her name too if it was the other way around. Her lies caught her up, and I'm not mad at it. I can dig that. Everybody got a right to, clear their name if their name ain't really dirty. Maybelline, thank you for being number 92, sis. Hold on. Okay. It's like he's a parent. Yes, it felt like a parent talking to a kid or something, or a niece or a god baby. Maybe let's say, or better yet, manager. Drew said Record Raplh was controlling her money. That ain't what we just read. We just read she told him, I got $500 to my name. Not I have money and it's in your account. She said, I have $500 to my name. Not I got money, but it's in your account. You need to wire some transfer. She said, I have 500. Y'all put 500 in the chat. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all be listening to this line here, but then when we see the facts, it don't match what she said. Let me put my 500 in the chat first. Which that puts a hole in the lie she told. But I'm still trying to understand from Raplh, if this is your wife, why does she not have access to the money you make too? Why is it she got to call you and say, I need money for the ticket for Dr. Jeff? Why was she not able to say, hey, just so heads up? Because, you know, some couples move like that. If you move over a certain amount, y'all give each other the heads up. It should have been, hey, just so you know, if you go look, I spent X, Y, and Z because I had to buy Dr. Jeff plane ticket. Why that girl had to ask you for money for a plane ticket, Raplh? Why? Was she your wife or not? Why did she have to ask you for the money for the plane ticket? See, Raplh is embarrassing her, but he exposing, you know, how y'all was dealing with each other too. And it's looking like this wasn't sincere. Something was wrong between y'all. That Simon Reese said, seems like she flipped the script when she got on the show. She'd been better off playing loyal. Yeah, because I don't know whether she thought about it or whether she realized that this Negro was keeping screenshots. I don't know too many men that keep screenshots like that. Men ain't usually that meticulous. It's usually us women that keep screenshots. She underestimated him, and now here we are. Yeah, he wasn't controlling them $500. She had them. Thank you, Maybelline. It sounds transactional to me. It sounds like this was a sham of a marriage. They came on this show with a plan to make her famous again, like you said, make her a household name. And they were sitting down cooking up scenarios. They were cooking up scenes. They were cooking up moments together. The dog bone and the treat in the purse and the sit ubu sit, which was super corny. All of that. Cooking up stuff. Then we get to see how upset she was with Porsha. Porsha leave the show, you crying and going on, and he getting on your butt like he your daddy. I don't like it. She underestimated this Negro big time. I don't think Drew knew when she flipped the script, as you say. I don't think that she knew he had kept all them screenshots. This Negro he's sinister. I'm not mad at the receipts because, you know, I love to catch people when they're not telling it like it is, but he's sinister. Like, he kept everything. And if he got this just for social media, what the hell is going to the courthouse? My. Hold on. Because there was some stuff about Black too. Okay. Yeah, let's get the one with Blake. Oh, hell, it was more than that. Yeah, I don't know what this was or who was talking to Drew. Let's get these. Let's get these two. Because one of them I want us to look at because, y'all, I feel like somebody that's in Drew's camp is not really her friend and she don't know it. It's like Drew got somebody in her camp that really don't mean her no good. And I don't feel sorry for her because, you know, Drew is an awful person. However, she don't know who's really in her camp, is what I'm saying. She don't know. Because when I show y'all this screenshot here and we zoom in on this one, This was not to Raplh. This was not to Ty or to Black. But Raplh got it. And if Raplh got screenshots from her talking to somebody else, there's no way he could have that unless the person she was talking to gave it to him. So let's get this straight right here too. Okay. Let's pull these up and we're going to go ahead and get into it. Because the only thing I can get from these, like the one with Black, it just shows that, yeah, you know, her and Black is not just buddies. They're not just buddies. Y'all got something going on. But it's the other one that's really concerning to me because it's given that she got somebody that she thinks is a friend that is definitely not a friend. So not only did she underestimate Raplh with his midget self, she also underestimated this person that she thinks is her friend because they're definitely not. Definitely not. Hey, yeah. Well, since we don't know what type of a person keeps receipts on their wife, but we know that. And it's giving somebody who didn't trust her. He didn't trust her. That's all I can say. And at this point, we can't even say he didn't have good reason because she darn sure flipped the script. Nina GZ crazy. She said she loved Mad Day receipts. I don't know that I love Mad Day receipts, but they are real. Okay, so that's the one between her and Black, but that ain't the one I want yet. Let's do this one first. Because this is the one. This is the one that I feel like. This is the one I feel like came from a friend that wasn't no friend. So now with this one right here, when he posted it on Twitter, oh, I can't even switch to Twitter. I'm gonna have to leave it up and I'll pull it up on my phone so I can read y'all what he said on Twitter with this one, right? So he said on that one, when he posted that one, good Lord, he said, Drew, you being extremely disrespectful. The only reason I'm in the basement is because you lied and said I'm abusing my son. Now you lying about me bringing a woman in the house. This is what truth looks like. I can keep going, looking desperate, shaking my head. Okay. So I guess he didn't like her saying that he brought a woman in the house. So let's look and see what's going on. So you see Drew's name at the top. So she is the contact. So this is somebody talking to Drew. The person in the blue apparently is the person she's talking to, and she's in the black. So she tells this person, he said, JK, or just kidding. And the person says, I was about to say. Then she says, but he told me he got sex about 3 times since he seen me. So I guess she's talking about black. And the friend says, dang, are you asking? And Drew says, he asked me how long it's been since he seen me, and I had sex. I said 12 days. He looked at me sideways, and then I asked him the same, and he laughed. He said about 3 times since I seen you. And the friend says, DAMN, dang, that's no fun. Well, how much can you take? You can control that. He says, Drew said he started talking back to girls he had to cut off while dealing with me. The friend says, okay, well, sis, are you able to hear all that and be okay? And Drew says he think he got a girl coming over and I refuse to hang up. So maybe she talking about Black or maybe she talking about Raplh. I don't know. So maybe that's what he meant by her saying that she had that he had a girl coming over, because she told her friend, oh, he think he got a girl coming over, but I'm not gonna hang up. Okay, so there you go. Then this one is the one between her and Black. I think we have gotten through all of them. Thank you, Jesus, because I'm tired. So we get him responding to this is her in blue, he's in white. So she's responding to him saying, are you cuffing me, Miss Sidora? And she says, consider yourself cuffed, baby, with kissy face emoji. Where he said, don't be selfish. Yeah, I know what's up. She says, okay, Mr. Black. Landing at 10:15 Pacific time, but probably do have an early day. I'll know when I land. He says, dang, do I need to arrange anything? Danny has your rental car reserved. Which company? I just feel like I need to be your manager. No fee. So I don't know what we're getting from that. But the only thing I got from these last two is Drew got a friend that really ain't your friend, because if that was really your friend, why the hell would she be giving your soon-to-be ex y'all text messages? Now I'm going to say this. If you got a friend that's willing to sit down with your man, ex-man, soon-to-be ex-man, and giving out your screenshots, hey, sweet beloved, she might be the one going with your man. She might be. Just saying. Just saying. But anyway, so that's what's going on. What we have learned is that when Drew came on the show, hey, DB, how you doing, nephew? What we did learn is that when Drew came on the show, she did lie. She told us that Raplh was gone 3 days. She didn't know where he was. According to the text messages, that is a lie. She knew exactly where he was. Okay. So boom. We did learn that she was crying and being dramatic and stupid when Porsha left. And he told her, child, Porsha done cried and went on, dried it up and moved on with her life. We did learn that, what else did we learn? We learned that one of her friends ain't her real friend, because they giving him text messages. We still don't really know who gave him her and Ty's messages, because that is crazy. We did see pictures of Ty sitting up there sucking on her neck like an oxtail bone. We know that Raplh kept all the receipts, even from back when he was telling her basic, like coaching her through scenes and what to do. And we saw her telling him what was happening, I guess, so he could keep coaching her through scenes. Y'all, this looked more like a business than anything. Even down to her having to tell him, I have $500 to my name, after she told us, after she, spent the narrative that she's the breadwinner and he's living off of her, and it don't look that way at all. And he claimed that she told the people he was abusing his son. I don't know. I guess until we see the court documents, all of them, we're not going to know if that's true or not, but that's what we know. Now, Angel Reese. DB, she said it was her words. We saw it. And she needed to buy a plane ticket and asked him for the money for that. She couldn't even buy the plane ticket. And Raplh was basically, hey, I'm that girl. And Raplh had her on a short leash because he wasn't treating her like no wife. He was treating her like he was the manager and she was a client or something. Because why your wife can't just say, hey, just so you know, I spent the money out of this account, or I used that account to pay for the plane ticket for Dr. Jeff. Why she had to ask him for the money? So he basically let us know, whether he thought he did or not, you wouldn't treat that girl like no wife. But because y'all was married, you still need to hand over your financials, Raplh, so that girl can get herself some alimony. So that designer is definitely from the flea market. Oh, talking about the designer she wearing probably is. Well, not with 500 to your name. Amanda K said, can you do a poll? Who's worse, Mia or Drew? They both put their kids in this. That's a hard one because they both different types of liars. Like sometimes Mia lies be funny, even though they're ridiculous. Drew don't tell funny lies. Drew tell unnecessary, exhausting lies and just keep telling them. When you catch Mia in a lie, she just change it to a different lie. I don't know. I can't pick them. They both get on my nerves. Hey, thankful life. So I can't pick. I don't like none of them. Y'all answer her in the chat. She say, who's worse, Mia or Drew? I can't call it. And I'm the wrong person to ask because at this point I'm exhausted. Like I don't have no more strength. I don't. Bye, Deborah Harris. DM say, I'd rather Mia is more interesting. Yeah, Mia's lies are more interesting and entertaining and funny. Like we know she lying, but at least it's funny. I don't know. I'm tired. So let's get to Angel Reese, y'all. Angel Reese got the Sportswoman of the Year award over at BET. And apparently it's been all downhill since then. So let's pull up the Instagram. Clarissa Shields. Clarissa. So Clarissa is in her feelings because she didn't get it. And I'm like, you wasn't going to get it anyway. Like, I don't even know who needs to tell her that it wasn't going to happen. If it wasn't Angela, it was going to be Simone Biles or Coco Gauff. I can guarantee you it was not going to be Clarissa Shields. Like, it just wasn't going to be her. It just wasn't. And I'm not sorry. It was not, and I am not sorry. Okay. So let's get to the situation with Clarissa and her bothering Angel Reese and all of the weirdness that happened after that. There was no way, in my opinion, to clean that up. There's no way that that makes sense. There's no way to justify that. At this point, you know, and y'all know I got a lot of heart when it comes to Clarissa Shields, especially knowing, you know, her family situation and the way she's been treated and all that stuff. But it's getting harder and harder to justify any of Clarissa Shields' behavior because she keep doing too much. She did look cute in her all black fit on game night. She was super cute. Super cute. So let me share the screen. So we're going to start here, okay? We're going to start here. Right here. Okay, so y'all, what we're looking at is all the nominees for the BET Awards, and I can't even believe they doing this all over the BET Awards, right? This is too much. But the Sportswoman of the Year, okay? And these are all the ladies who were listed: Asia Wilson, Angel Reese, Clarissa Shields, Coco Gauff, Dawn Staley. Like, if Dawn Staley didn't win, Clarissa Shields, you were not going to. Flajay Johnson, Juju Watkins, Sha'Carri Richardson, Simone Biles. Yeah, there's a whole lot of names that would have popped before yours. If Angel Reese didn't get it, now that I'm looking at the whole list, it should have been Dawn Staley. In my opinion, Dawn Staley could have got it anyway. And that's nothing against Little Angel. I love Little Angel Reese. But if not Angel, definitely it should have been Dawn Staley. And if not Dawn Staley, Sha'Carri Richardson or Simone Biles. Or definitely Asia Wilson. Like, there's no Clarissa Shields, like, girl, you were not getting this anyway. You were not getting this anyway. That was not going to be you. Just be honored to be invited, okay? Just be honored to be invited and be quiet. So this is what Clarissa Shields goes on Twitter and says. Still don't know how I didn't win the Sportswoman of the Year for the BET Awards, but congrats to Angel Reese and all the other nominees. I just thought accolades mattered. And that's as if to say that Angel doesn't have accolades. Never mind the fact Clarissa shows no sportsmanship. She has no sportsmanship. So it's like, you didn't get Sportswoman of the Year and you are making noise because why, madam? Why would that be again? I was just not feeling it. Like everything, even that tweet, poor sportsmanship. What Sportswoman? Are you okay? Are you okay? Yes, that's Pap Smear little victim. That's Pap Smear's new ATM. So apparently, some people gave her some pushback. So then she tweets later and says, ain't nobody saying Angel Reese don't have accolades or she not good. I'm saying I thought the person with the most accolades and accomplishments would win the award. I'm Team Angel Reese. Here's the problem. If you gonna say the person with the most accolades, heifer, now I'm gonna call you a heifer. Sitting up there with that old behind hairdo. Girl, we was wearing that in 85. 85, 86. When we were singing Meeting in the Ladies' Room and the men all pause. Like looking like she a member of Climax or the Pointer Sisters. But anyway, the person with the most accolades up there is Coach Dawn Staley. Now let's keep it all the way a buck, little girl. The person with the most accolades is Louis Vuitton Dawn. It ain't you, Sounder. And accomplishments will win the award. I'm Team Angel Reese. Hell, if you was Team Angel Reese, you wouldn't have done this. So Angel is after the game and getting harassed instead of them asking her about the game. Now she got the clear reporters taking liberties and questioning her about stuff that don't have nothing to do with the game. And Simone Biles got way more accolades than you. What is you talking about? Sha'Carri Richardson. Baby, that's the comeback kid. She's an Olympian too. So I'm just not sure. Bianca said, I'm not playing with you in her hair. I'm just saying. We got a meeting in the ladies' room. That's what she looked like she about to sing. I'll be back real soon. That old behind hair. Where you even find a wig like that? I'm asking because I want one. The difference is that wig got an age limit on it. They were supposed to check her ID before they sold her that wig. That wig is for girls like me. Not for girls that could have been our daughters. So at this point, because you violated, I'm going to have to demand that you tell me where that wig came from so I can go get me one. And we're going to have to ask you to refrain from putting it on. You're not allowed to wear that. You need a minimum of 2 grandchildren to wear that wig. Okay? You're not qualified for that wig. See, you being grown all over the place. You putting on wigs illegally, laying up with a nigga that could be your daddy. It's all type of stuff you doing that's out of line. Out of line. Tell them again, Auntie Kim. Yeah, we wore them wigs. What you doing with that wig on? And tell us where it came from right now. Auntie Kim say Dawn been that girl for a decade. Dawn, Coach Louis Vuitton, Dawn is the one that should have had it. If anybody, if we going off just accolades and just awards, if it's just that, Louis Vuitton, Dawn could have walked across that stage, and we all could have just went on and just danced across there with her. But Clarissa, you need to turn that wig in, because you out of compliance. You out of compliance, Clarissa. Turn it in right now. We can send somebody to pick it up. Okay? And then talking about she Team Angel Reese. Let me show y'all what Team Angel Reese look like and what this girl is up against just for existing. Just because she exists. Y'all ain't ready. I know you think you're ready, but y'all is not ready. Just get a load of this here.
Year-old kid, and the amount of crap that she gets on a day-to-day, and she still shows up. So whatever questions y'all got like about our team, basketball-wise, we appreciate it, but all the other nonsense, like, it's irrelevant. Like, we here to play basketball and do what we do. We having a hard time right now at the end of the day. Just a 23-year-old kid who handles herself with grace. Her crown is heavy. So whatever else, like, y'all want to come at her for the way that she acts, she has to build the wall. She has to have the wall. Because if she doesn't, people will break her down. Not only just because of the way she looks, but it's because of the way she carries herself. She doesn't just walk around and act like, oh, I'm this. No, she knows who she is. And we ain't going to break her down for that. So whatever other questions y'all got, like, I'm hoping it's just about basketball. Okay. Maybe a box score question. But the kid's crown is heavy. Like, respect that. Can I say something?
Let me tell you something. Now that, ladies, is how you show up when somebody is picking with your baby sister. That's how you show up right there. Now that's how an elder sister behaves. I'm gonna let it play from the beginning because I want y'all to hear how it started, because the heifer was trying to ask her about BET awards and whatever, and it's like, and I love that she told that heifer she got to be like she is. She got to keep the wall up. Because if not, y'all will break her down. This girl catching crap every day just because she exists. Ever since LSU beat them clear girls and Jill Biden with her racist tail invited the losing team to the White House, they've been attacking Angel Reese since then. The girl can't do nothing. Just her existing is too much. And what's disgusting is you got all these racists going online making all these racist statements, death threats, racial attacks, so many racial slurs, to the point where the WNBA said they was gonna have to investigate. And then on top of that, you got a bunch of black men who are triggered by her very existence. They don't even watch the WNBA. They don't care about the WNBA. They always had jokes about the WNBA. But because she dared to beat that white girl, they so incensed that every time that girl shows up anywhere on social media, you got a bunch of Klansmen, and then you got an equal number of black men that run to the comment sections, run to the posts, run to start their Twitter fingers, to start attacking her and calling her name. She not good enough. She ain't do good enough. Her accolades ain't that. It's too simple. She shut up while they sit on the couch in their mammy's basement or in their grandmammy's front room, ain't doing nothing with their lives. They go all out their way to attack this beautiful young girl. And the only thing she did was exist. She beat them, her and her team, because it was the whole LSU team, but she was the one that flashed the foe and started all the ruckus. For playing good ball. That's all that child did, was play some good ball. And they've been out to get her ever since. She got an award, and you got Sounder coming out barking and howling at the moon. I thought, ain't no way I shouldn't have got that. I thought it go to the person with the most accolades. Like Dawn Staley name ain't on that list. You wasn't never getting no award, and you probably ain't gonna never get one. You better hope that old tired, rusty po Negro that's crawling up on top of you, filling you up with worms, give you a marriage license, because ain't no awards coming. Let's just be clear. You're in boxing, and those people are incredibly racist, and they don't want to see you win. And you winning in spite of them not wanting to see you win. So they're not on your team. And you fast turning every black person you can find against you. You're doing everything you can so that we can't even stand behind you like we would want to, because you keep showing yourself to be so goddamn problematic. You sitting up here trying to give us your best Remy Ma impersonation, putting on strange outfits with the shoes you stole from the Wicked Witch of the West. Done grab somebody's vintage wig from school days. You looking a fool. And a lot of us sitting up really still having heart for you, because we know that old man is taking advantage of you and taking your money. but you won't shut your mouth long enough for us to keep having heart for you. This girl won an award and you up here on Twitter trying to call the dogs on her. You trying to blow a dog whistle on her. This is what support looks like, little girl. Amanda says she's a child always jealous of the good one instead of trying to achieve their goals. Yeah, because one thing Angel Reese has shown us is grace under pressure. I would love for Clarissa to show us some grace under pressure. Right. That's right, sis. She say tell the whole story. They keep comparing her to that manly looking Caitlin. Caitlin Clark looked like Elliot Stabler from Law and Order, SVU. Looked like she ready to commit some police brutality right now. She ready to rough up a perp. And they keep trying to compare her to that and calling her ugly like that thing looked like something. That thing looked like Cro-Magnon man. Looked like Bigfoot and Al Bundy had a baby and trying to compare that thing to Angel. Angel is the little cutie pie. But let's let it play. My bad. This Ariel Atkins showing up in the paint like sisters supposed to show up in the paint by their people. Okay? Here she go.
This is a 23-year-old kid. And the amount of crap that she gets on a day-to-day, and she still shows up. So whatever questions y'all got like about our team, basketball-wise, we appreciate it. But all the other nonsense, like, it's irrelevant. Like, we here to play basketball and do what we do. We having a hard time right now at the end of the day. Just a 23-year-old kid who handles herself with grace. Her crown is heavy. So whatever else, like, y'all want to come at her for the way that she acts, she has to build the wall. She has to have the wall. Because if she doesn't, people will break her down. Not only just because of the way she looks, but because of the way she carries herself. She doesn't just walk around and act like, oh, I'm this. No, she knows who she is. And we ain't going to break her down for that. So whatever other questions y'all got, like, I'm hoping it's just about basketball. Maybe a box score question. But the kid's crown is heavy. Like, respect that. Can I say something? This is a 23-year-old kid.
This is my third one. Obviously, it really meant something to other people today because it's me. And I just focus on basketball. I come into work every day and work. I don't complain. I don't care about anything else. I have bad days. I haven't been playing well at all.
Now, it's bothered me to hear her voice cracking. That baby sound like she finna cry. Now, that's finna upset me. I don't know how her mama stay calm, but go ahead.
And I can sit here and just mope around and point the finger, but it's been me. And I take accountability. I come in every day and try to be better than the next and better than the last. And I know my teammates trust me. I know they have my back. Ariel has my back for everything. And I just love that being a part of a team that I know really trusts me and trusts my work. And everything else is everything else. I'm just here just to come to work every day and go home. That's all I want to do. Is just come to work and being able to enjoy my job that I love. People would die and kill to have this job. And being able to play with the best players in the world means a lot to me. I put my all in this. I do. Obviously, this is my
and so
third one.
Let me tell y'all something. The fact that they just keep harassing this girl and they think it's cute to just harass her over and over and over is disgusting. It is unconscionable. And I'm going to say this, Black women, if you are under the sound of my voice, if you catch anybody doing that, I'm going to need y'all to pipe up. Let me say it again. Black women, if you are anywhere and you hear somebody making disparaging remarks or just like verbally attacking this girl or any other young Black girl that is doing their thing, they're getting their education, they're working hard, they looking good, they building their businesses, they building their brands. They're carrying themselves with grace. They minding their business. Pipe up and don't be gentle about it. I love how Ariel handled that. But this mess has got to stop. It has literally got to stop. This cannot continue like this. This cannot continue like this. That really made me sad to hear that child voice cracking like that, like she was ready to cry. That was really too much. That was too much. Poor little baby. But listen, shout out to little Angel, sweetheart. We're sending positive energy. Keep your chin up. Keep your crown straight. You got this. And shout out to Ariel. That's what sisters do. And I'm glad to see it. That really warmed this old heart of mine. And then to, let me say this. And then this to Clarissa. Learn how to be a sister to your sisters so your sisters can be sisters to you. You not displaying sisterhood at all. Just like you don't have any sportsmanship, you don't know how to display sisterhood. I heard what's going on with your family and all of that from you, with your sister and everything. So maybe you haven't really genuinely experienced that, but you need to tighten up because the way you're going about it is all wrong. And I mean all wrong. Plus, I'm going to need you to either turn that wig over or let us know where you got it because you're too young for it, and that's for us, and I need one now. I would like to have one by Sunday for church, if possible. Hey, Kanika Jenkins. Say Papoose actually is the head of hip-hop at TuneCore, and he's getting a nice check without Remy or Clarissa. Yeah. Okay, not Kanika, it's Keena Jenkins. Okay. If you say so. I know he steals and was trying to get money from a woman. I know that. Now, Remy say he gambled, but I don't know that. We do know he steals because we saw them pawn tickets. We do know that. So whatever he getting from TuneCore or whatever that is, I don't know where it's at, but it ain't enough because it apparently wasn't enough to stop him from stealing. But welcome, darling. It wasn't enough to stop him from stealing. And now he over there to try to live off this gal here. And she ain't smart enough to know that he trying to pimp her. And I told y'all before, the biggest thing that I fear is that when that goes wrong, the community is going to turn on Clarissa. And I don't like that because Clarissa is going to need community support. She's not going to do well. And especially after hearing like the whole thing with her family, I don't think they're going to be support like they need to be. I don't know. I got a lot of feelings about that. I wish it was different. But anyway, on to something a little bit funny before we go, because we finna go. We done been in here gossiping. We done went through all the Raplh Pittman text message screenshots, pictures, you know, the oxtail sucking on the neck. We done sat through all of that. So let me tell y'all what was funny that happened, right? So we about to get into young people business just a little bit. You know, I don't get in their business very often, but we gonna get in it. So y'all know our good nephew, Kendrick Lamar, is out on tour. You know, we love him to death. That is Paula's son out on tour. Okay. Mr. GNX. You know, Mr. Peekaboo. Him, Mr. Turn the TV off. So he on tour. Now, apparently when he was over there in Detroit, DJ Akatiti went to the show. And, you know, he was scared to go to that one over there in California. He made up all the lies about why he ain't go over there. You ain't go over there because you was scared somebody was going to beat your tail. You thought they was going to beat all of the fun size Skittles out your behind, so you didn't go. So anyway, he went to the one in Detroit. So he ended up in, I think he said a suite or something. So he wasn't down there around the people. He was in a suite. So it's like, you know, overpriced, but way away from the action type stuff. So he went to the show, and they say that Dave Free, Kendrick's buddy / you know, he's the manager, director, whatever I think it's the manager, whoever Dave Free, you know, Dave Free be doing the videos and stuff with him. Y'all know him. That's the one Aubrey lied on, talking about he was going with Whitney and whatever. You know, that's some bull. So anyway, they say Dave Free done ran up on him over there, and they had a conversation. Apparently, Akatiti went to backpedaling. Oh, I'm just doing my job. Apparently, Dave Free wanted to know if it was really smoke or whether you playing or what. Because y'all know Akatiti done been all online trying to tell people, oh, y'all need to run up on him. Y'all need to slide on him. And talking about sliding like you in the street. You is from Jamaica. You just got here in 2000 and something. You still talk like you waiting to get your papers. You don't do no sliding. We ain't seen you slide nowhere. You ain't even put no powder up under your cleavage. Every time he put on a t-shirt, we could see sweat marks underneath his titties. But anyway, so Dave Free wanted to know If it was actual smoke or whatever, he tells Dave Free, oh, I'm just doing my job. So you scary. Then they say he done talked to Anthony Soleil, and then he copped to the fact that while he was talking to Anthony Soleil, that he had to tell him, hold on, because he about to do Euphoria. So he was enjoying himself. So get this. Apparently, Aubrey's little fans, Aubrey the Snow Princess from Canada, y'all call him Drake. His fans was mad about Eka Titty going to the Kendrick concert. And then he ended up running his mouth some more, child, talking about some voice notes. So he's snitching on Aubrey. He's snitching on Drake. So he was on his 8-9 hour live stream, whatever he be doing, and told that Aubrey was sending voice notes over there to Kendrick them camp, talking about what he gonna do, and he gonna done somebody, like talking about whatever to somebody or whatever like that, just talking all this real hot spicy stuff. And so now I'm hearing rumors, and I don't know if it's true, something about the UMG people trying to what they call it, subpoena phone records, I guess, to prove that he was doing that. And I said, oh, that's crazy. So apparently now tonight, y'all know our nephew gonna be in Toronto tonight and tomorrow. He probably, I'm sure he performing now up there in Toronto. And the producer that did Meet the Grams, what's his name, Alchemist, they said that he was like looking forward to being in Toronto. So people like, is he gonna do Meet the Grams in Toronto? Now, to be honest, I hope he don't. That's scary. That sounds spooky as hell. I don't know. I'd be nervous listening to it. But I don't know whether he did or didn't. I guess we'll find out tomorrow, because I'm not finna go watch none of that. And I don't have time for that. But anyway, and Aubrey supposed to been going live streaming tonight, the same night with Cassinet. So somehow or another, I heard it got postponed, and they ended up saying they wasn't going to live stream. I guess we'll find out about that. And so Eka Titty sitting his fat behind up there talking about, oh, he need to slide on Kendrick. He need to slide. So he's sitting up here trying to incite violence. But if somebody do something to him, he gonna cry and call the police. Don't y'all forget, Saucy Santana said, meet me in the street. That man told you he was gonna beat your tail and jug you in your booty. You ain't slid on him. Let me say it again. Eka Titty, Saucy Santana, Mr. Shake Them Titties. That song was for you. When he wrote that, he was thinking about you. He said he was going to beat you up and jug you in your booty. You cried. You didn't slide on him. So why he running around here telling people to slide on this one, slide on that one, when you ain't about that action? I know a whole lot of men would have beat Saucy Santana tail, or at least tried, because I believe Santana would have beat you to half to death. He'd have beat you half to death. But you didn't even try to fight him. You ran the WAC 100 and set up with a bunch of dudes crying after he said he was going to beat your tail and jug you in your booty. That's what he said. So it's some stuff going on. I don't know how this is going to play out, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow. I think that's it for the light gossip. And I'm as tired, boss. So y'all know what time it is. Bianca, answer your phone, because I'm finna call you as soon as I get off of here, and I mean it. So y'all know what time it is. Listen. Yep, jug him in the booty. Them fighting words. If y'all didn't hit the like button on the way in, please. You click all so you'll know every single time we go live on this good channel. Now, hit your subscribe button, okay? Because we want you to come back. Be happy to have you. We want you to come back. So subscribe to the channel. If you want to join channel membership, there's a join button beneath the video and a membership link in the description box. Also in the description box, we have the link from my book, Little Girl, Big World. It is a survival guide for girls who are leaving home for the first time. Please make sure that every little girl you know who is leaving home or maybe just left home this year or last year, make sure they have a copy. Let's keep all of our daughters safe, please and thank you. Also, we have the link for our for our Instagram, not Instagram. Why am I saying Instagram? For our merchandise. My brain is stopping. Raplh and cook my brain. We have the link for our merchandise store so you can get your crown gear, okay, and represent the royal family. We have the link for our Amazon storefront so we can all shop together for our own homes, and the link for my Amazon wish list in case you want to send any extra notebooks, pens, goodies, snacks, or whatever. I appreciate all support. The one Cash App that was sent, thank you very much, even though I don't know who sent it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you for supporting this for supporting the stream. And I want to say a thank you to everyone who liked the video, sent up bubbles, commented in the chat, kept conversation, shared the video. I appreciate you. Thank you, and thank you again. So as always, nothing has changed. Remember, good night, sweet dreams, say your prayers, be positive, be productive, encourage others, make sure you encourage yourself, and remember, in case no one else says it to you, God loves you, I love you, and there is nothing you can do about it. Talk to you again later, okay? Bye.